Before the modern state of Israel, there was an ancient land steeped in faith, struggle, and prophecy. Known as Canaan, later Israel and Judah, this land became a spiritual and political center for millennia. This is the story of Old Israel, its rise, fall, and lasting impact on the world. The roots of Old Israel stretch back to the Bronze Age, when Semitic tribes settled in the land of Canaan. According to biblical tradition, Abraham was called by God to journey from Mesopotamia to this promised land. His descendants, the Israelites, would later endure slavery in Egypt before being led to freedom by Moses, a foundational story in Judaism, Christianity, and Islam. By the 13th century before Common Era, the Israelites began settling in Canaan, forming loose tribal confederations. Around the 11th century before Common Era, the tribes united under a single king, Saul, but it was King David who established Jerusalem as the capital and forged a strong, unified kingdom. His son Solomon built the first temple, turning Jerusalem into the spiritual heart of the people. This was the golden age of ancient Israel, marked by diplomacy, culture, and religious identity. But after Solomon's death, the kingdom split. Two kingdoms emerged, the kingdom of Israel in the north and the kingdom of Judah in the south. This division weakened them politically and spiritually. In 722 before Common Era, the Assyrian Empire conquered northern Israel, scattering the so-called 10 lost tribes. Later in 586 before Common Era, Babylon captured Judah, destroyed the temple, and exiled the Jewish elite to Babylon. This period, known as the Babylonian exile, marked a major turning point in Jewish identity and literature. After decades in exile, the Jews were allowed to return under Persian rule, rebuilding the temple known as the Second Temple. But peace didn't last. Over centuries, they would be ruled by the Persians, then the Greeks, and finally, the Romans. Each empire brought cultural shifts and new challenges. The Jewish people preserved their faith through hardship, giving rise to a tradition of prophecy, resistance, and resilience. Though the ancient kingdom was eventually crushed by Rome in 70 Common Era, the spiritual and cultural legacy of Old Israel endured. Its scriptures became sacred texts for billions of people. Its prophets inspired movements for justice and freedom. And its people carried their story across the world, keeping alive the dream of return. Old Israel was more than a kingdom, it was a seed of enduring faith and identity. Subscribe now for more powerful stories from ancient civilization.